Bungaree Football Club was established in 1905 and we currently field 5 football sides, 7 netball sides, and it's a big part of our community. We're a 15-minute out of the city of Ballarat and on the western end of the Moorabool Shire. It's our playing service over the last 2 years, many years actually, hasn't been up to scratch, and we need to secure funding to get that oval upgraded. Our position at Bungaree as part of the Central Highlands Football League, we missed out on 3 finals, not only last year, but in previous years because of our playing surface. It wasn't up to speed, it was too wet, and the conditions weren't suitable to play finals, and we missed out on a lot of crowds and a lot of regional funding that would have been a part of our community because of our surface. Together with the club and along with the Bendigo and Community Bank, we've been able to secure $150,000 in community fund and grants to put towards this resurfacing oval project. At Bungaree, with funding of a new surface, we've had the costings and the procurement and everything ready to get this underway. Funding would mean more participation in our community and more finals moving forward for our local town of Bungaree. What it would mean for us at Bungaree to secure funding would be more participation in players continuing to play sport in our township, and a new playing surface to be able to hold finals moving forward into the future and being a big part of our community.
With the Auskick program here at Gordon, we've actually got really good numbers. There's 65 to 85 kids on the ground, but with that, if it's a wet night, we have to transfer it away from here so that it doesn't destroy the ground. Because if it's a wet night, that many kids and that many parents on the oval, they destroy it in one night. The biggest problem with the ground is, while it does have some underground drainage, it's basically an old paddock that's had the top side of it levelled a bit, so it just doesn't drain very well. And it's not because it doesn't have fall. It has 4 metres fall from the boundary line on the high point to the boundary line on the low point. 4 metres. I mean, we don't play up, we play uphill and downhill here, not north and south, because that's how much fall there is, but the water still can't get away because it's not a properly constructed oval. The main issue is that the ground can't handle it being wet when there's anybody using the ground. So we spend a lot of time shifting games and not games, but training away from our ground so that it's usable on the Saturday. It can't handle any more than 4 wet days a year. Look, if we were fortunate enough to get the funding for the ground, the opportunities it would open up for us to expand like the female Auskick and then the female, hopefully a female football side later on. But it takes time to grow that, and most of us here on the committee have been here for a long time with the ambition of growing it. We've got one of the biggest supporter bases in the league, and I honestly think we can grow it, but we can't grow it with the ground the way it is. We need help with that, and then I'm sure we'll succeed.